Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. This week on The Walking Dead, we learned the freaking governor is back, and he's probably been perving on the prison the whole time. The worst of the flu is over, Tyrese still doesn't know about Carol, and every Wednesday will now be Spaghetti Tuesdays. So let's talk about our favorite moments, and then I'll do my review. So first things first, the freaking governor, what has he been doing this whole time? The teaser for the next episode kind of makes it seem like he's been perving on the prison the whole time, just camping out in the woods nearby. Maybe he's even the one that was putting all the rats in the fence. He's been gone for several episodes, but I got some behind the scenes info that explains why he hasn't been on till now. I'll talk about that right after my review. Number 2, the flu is almost over. The episode kind of implied that the flu is over, but I think that people will still be recovering in the next episode, and they'll be recovering emotionally. A lot of this episode was about not losing hope. Rick and Herschel were talking about how things will never be the same again, and obviously people are going to start breaking down just because of all the constant threats. How crazy was it when Herschel saw that Glenn was starting to lose it and turned and the camera just pointed right at that walker with the bag on his face, and you just thought, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. Do you think you would have had the courage to fight the walker for that airbag to save Glenn? Of course we all would. Glenn is one of our favorite characters. Next up, Carl is totally turning into a badass. You even saw Rick kind of smile at him while they were stabbing walkers in the face. I think he's still trying to see him as his little kid, but Carl is really starting to turn into more of a fighter now. I'm really hoping that Carl fighter storyline will actually dovetail with the governor storyline. Wouldn't it be awesome to see Carl take out the governor? Obviously Michonne is the one that should do it, but Carl doing it would just be so much crazier. And can we talk about Tyrese? Tyrese obviously still does not know about Carol, but it was really interesting watching Rick start telling people. Obviously Maggie kind of had her doubts at first, but then she said, no, you did the right thing. And then after that, none of the other characters questioned Rick's decision. I think they all kind of understood that Carol had to leave. But what is going to happen when Tyrese finds out? He's obviously probably going to lose it again. He's mostly concerned with Sasha right now, but I imagine his reaction will be similar to the way that other people react when they find out that the governor is back. So the big questions after this episode are, 1, what has he been doing this whole time? Has he just been camping out in the woods being a total perv? And 2, how are people going to continue dealing with all these constant threats? Obviously we have the flu, now we have the governor, and there's the constant threat of the walkers, so people are starting to break down emotionally. The next episode is called Too Far Gone and kind of deals with that theme. Be sure to subscribe to get my video. I'll post it right after the episode airs. But what did I think of the episode? Overall, I give it a solid B+. It was so intense despite being so self-contained in this small cell block A. The episode was called Internment, so we knew it was basically going to be focused on this small group of characters that were just going to slowly degenerate into walkers. Obviously, Herschel's big theme was keeping hope alive, but the minute we saw people start to turn, you knew it was just going to jump off a cliff and go crazy. Raise your hand if you thought that Lizzie was actually going to stab that walker in Glenn's cell in the head. I could have never predicted that she was going to treat it like a dog and try to lead it away. Here boy, here boy. It was so amazing. But just like that intense theme song that The Walking Dead has at the beginning of the episode, that final teaser made me so excited for next week's episode. I mean, it's just like the governor was going to turn around and wink at us. Then you just see Michonne now just sharpening her sword in her cell, almost like she has governor radar. Now be sure to let me know what your favorite moments were in the comments below, and let me know, what do you think the governor has been doing this whole time outside of the prison? The teaser for the next episode kind of implies that he's been in the woods the whole time, but we still have no idea what he's going to be doing, although there were a lot of explosions behind him in the teaser for next episode, so clearly he's going to be blowing a ton of shit up. For those of you wondering why we haven't seen the governor till now, Scott Gimple said they basically just got sick of using the character. Season 3 was all about the governor, and they didn't want to just keep using him and make Season 4 seem like Season 3 Part 2. And something else you can get really excited for, Andrew Lincoln said that Rick is going to develop a new way to kill walkers this season. He didn't say what it is, but I'm imagining it has something to do with like a cattle chute. If you've ever seen a slaughterhouse, they basically funnel cattle through this really narrow opening so they can kill them one at a time. And you know in this episode how Rick was basically walking through that fenced-in area. I have a feeling they're going to set up something like a walker chute so they can just all kill them one at a time. But let me know what your theories are. In addition to all my regular videos, I'm posting 3 new Doctor Who videos as part of my countdown to the 50th anniversary. I'll also be posting information on my next Doctor Who giveaway. I'll probably post that video on Friday because I'll be giving away DVDs for the 50th anniversary. Right now, click here to learn more about Walking Dead this season, and you can click here to learn all about my videos for the 50th anniversary. I'm making a lot of special content in partnership with Nerdist and the BBC, so it's going to be really cool. Thank you so much for watching. High five. See you guys tomorrow.